All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 range.
This is Allen on the give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
It's Allen again. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He'll cobble together a yard there. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Tight end going in motion here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
A give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Ready.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Right back to Allen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll try it left with Allen. Down to the 10. And he's finally taken down at the 3. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Brooks will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Let's go.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 Eagles.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys. Sullins opening series. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established and into top gear right here early on.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play.
His first throw is an interception. And the Cowboys take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they complete. But just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They'll try the left side with a body conduct. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Allen trying this straight ahead. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, Allen. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here we go, 70 Lions. Ready.
This is Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Braylon Allen, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Right, ready to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Searches from the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here's McCarthy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on fourth. And this is the first time he's been called on today. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This one down right at the 30-yard line. First and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Allen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Ready up!
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. They run with Allen. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Ready!
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Halfway there on first down, that brings up second and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
Let's go!
Abanikanda now up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Go!
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Has it at the 7. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take a 20-zip lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. Right, ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains, 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. He's at midfield. 30. The 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying again after the pick, McCarthy. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marquise Bell making the play. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He steps in and makes the interception. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He'll get this to Jefferson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Carter hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception. Points. Well, this play going under review by the officials. It's 2nd and goal.
Rocco 80. Here we go.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for two. He's throwing for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Marquise Bell making the play.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a two-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
He's on the move. Now he's throwing deep, left side. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete to Jackson. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's trying another one deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down. Willis looking to throw. On target to his man Higgins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Escapes the pocket. He's got it. Looks like the feeder rebounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. Hauled in left side. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They kick the running back in motion. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes out to the left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow the lead now to 22 points. Right, ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He puts everything behind this one. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Second and 10, McCarthy. Connecting on the slant. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Looking to throw. He sends this one to the end zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Return coming from the 14. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Right, ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy to throw it. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. Second down coming up.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now McCarthy. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. McCarthy to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed left. It's a Conda. Still motoring past the 30. It's a pickup of 26. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Now a give. It's Allen headed left. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Allen on the give. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Curve 19! Curve 19! Let's go!
Throwing is Willis. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Play action on first down. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. Here's 2nd and 5. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. Working quickly here.
19,
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. This is reeled in by Jackson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He'll get this to Jefferson. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60. Ready?
Running is Allen. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's Allen again. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Quiddy Pay there to take him down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
60 Bobcat. Let's go now.
And they send a man in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. He's going deep this time. He lays out for it and makes the catch. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
Track 60.
They go play action on 1st. Got his target, it's Higgins.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Willis to the air. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Dallas touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys go up by 19. Right, ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
Ready up.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Finds him on the slant. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Second and 3. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they get this down to the 28. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. And a man is there to knock that away.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air, McCarthy. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
McCarthy throwing on third down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. And that brings up fourth and long. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll run now with Allen. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seen him get beat there, forced to take it out of bounds near the line? Well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9.
Let's go.
Right back to Allen. And they are there to bring him to a halt at the 26. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up third and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more...
Put the body on the line for his team. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 41. Trying it right side with Allen. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
Ready? 18, run. Dragon 60. Ready?
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst to surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8. From the 32. He's got it near the 10. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put up even more points in a win. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again. to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 target, 19 target, 19 target.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. And they pick him off again! Marquise Bell making the play. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Vikings just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They give it to him again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. They're set up at the 35 now. Now a give to Allen, running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. That's 5, it looks like, on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8. They'll try it left with Allen. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 4th and 6.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on